Greetings! I'm already being told that I don't have any audio over on Odysee as usual. I did do a stream reset. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Thank you. There I is. There I is. Thank you very much. All right. Appreciate y'all letting me know about that. Welcome to the Talk to Me America show, where the world wants to know what you have to say. So call me when I tell you and tell them like it is. I'm your hostess, ldghwih. As usual, it is Thursday evening, 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. for you Yanks. Time for another Talk to Me America show where the world wants to know what you have to say. Yes, that's right. Call in and tell them like it is. Thank you for clicking on my little acre of the internet today. I appreciate y'all being here. Couldn't do the show without you. Wouldn't want to do the show without you. So again, all of the show, this is your show. So thank you so much for being here and supporting your show. All right, Drunken Rocky, I'm going to call you out real quick. Brad Allen said something about did Drunken Rocky? Okay, Drunken Rocky started this. I'm going to call everybody out real quick. Hey, Muko, our kitty communicator, Pastor Chatelet, of course, our main moderator. And, of course, if he's here, that means the pond is here, too. So welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you checking us out. Sergeant Tripod. America will survive. Thank you for being here, Mr. Tizo. Drunken Rocky, of course, his show is right after mine. Badass Brad Allen is here. Mr. Tizo. Background music for my... Oh, okay. Yeah, because Drunken Rocky says, I need some intro music and an updated title. Well, if you have time to do that for me, I would appreciate it. Until then, I gotta use what I can, what I have, and, you know, and like that. You know how it is. Sparky the Welder, welcome. I need a song about calling someone on the phone. Okay, that'll work. You guys are the music writers. So come up with something. I've been asking for clips and all that other stuff since forever. Let's see. Am I missing anyone? You said no. Let's see. Pastor says everything's 5 by 5. Ree! Zom! You only pray that both sides have fun. Yes, we're going to talk about that today, of course. Yes, do you like my new sign? My husband went shopping the other day and happened to see that and said, that would be perfect for your podcast. So yes, it says, no warning, no stupid people beyond this point. I don't know how to put it up without hiding that part yet. But yeah, of course, I'm not in that. What can I tell you? Sometimes I'm pretty stupid or do stupid things. Maybe say stupid things. I don't know. No, I don't allow stupid people. In fact, stupid people give me heartburn. All right. Real quick, the plugs. 451 Actual has joined together with Kevin's Chaotic Coffee for a No Prisoners podcast. Pastor Chatelet with the Pond, Red Dawn Radio, or as I like to call him, Tyrone Watersmelon. That's how he called me one day. Even put that on the Skype and everything like that, and tried to trick me into being racist. What a weird guy. The Drunken Rocky, of course, don't forget he's on right after my show. Raynoth, DJ Based, America Floats, Tom over there, and America Floats. Magical Trevor, who went viral. Reverend Rant, I just saw him do something live a couple of days ago. I didn't have time to really watch it, but I saw it pop up on one of my notifications. So he's still around. Let's see. Some guy from Maine, and then, of course, Rugaroo, Not Meebe, and Oomtown. For the Pure Blood Media Group, Community Pure Blood TV, interactive television, or creator guide, actually, if you will. You can also advertise here. It doesn't cost anything to get on the guide, right? As long as you're a creator or a Pure Blood creator or something like that. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can contact the team from the website as well, and it's improving. as we go, as we grow. I can remember when this started out as a flyer that we would pass around on Odysee chat. And now it's an interactive news and information and interactive TV guide, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. I see you've even got a ticker up on top here that tells you, that tells you all the new stuff going on. New York City on high alert. NYPD officers, all officers to report in uniform after ex-Hamas leader calls for jihad worldwide. I don't know about anybody else, but if I was a cop up there, I think I'd be defecting, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. What can I tell you? But I'm not going to talk about that right now. Of course, don't forget all the convenient ways to support my channel. As I'm being told, my 2 bills that I have every year are coming in. The one for the update on my editors and my Skype number. And of course, I've been told that I now need new monitors for the other new equipment that I got. Of course, I haven't had any glitches in the last couple of days, so I'm holding out. And you know me, I always make do with the best. You know, I'd make the best of what I have as long as I can. But of course, my channel is completely supported by you guys, so everything that I get from you guys goes right back into this, even if it's to save up for later payments or something like that. Which, like I say, they're all coming up. Weirdly enough, September is my fiscal year. The end of September, end of September to the beginning of November is when I actually set all this stuff up so that I could start in December. That my 2-year anniversary is coming up doing this live stuff. Let's see. Sai, welcome to the show. Space Pirate Yvonne, welcome to the show. Appreciate you being here. American Dream 2.0. Yes, raise a glass. Can't stay on Twitter for too long. Getting better at laughing at them. Yeah, actually. If stupid people made me mad, I'd be mad all the time. Gotta laugh at them. Yeah, we got a few things to laugh about at this point. In fact, I've been laughing ever since I heard about it, but I'm gonna save the best for last. Okay, so again, thank you guys for all your support. I got super chats on Rumble and Odysee. Rumble and Odysee. Ko-Fi, which actually comes highly recommended by Pastor Chatelet, which that and Odysee also have a monthly subscription. I don't really have any exclusive material, but, if you just want to keep me tipped, I'm not asking for a bunch, you know what I'm saying? Just if you want to make sure that I stay in business and keep me tipped, because the internet even costs more of this nowadays, too. Let's see... My notes. Best thing to do? Share! X my ass out. Super Trucker! Joe Brown! Thank you so very much. Yeah, they're still good. I use them to keep being able to broadcast on Odysee. So thank you so much, Joe Brown. Welcome to the show. Appreciate that. On break at work, always staying tuned. Roger94. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm sure that I'm not playing the music that's kicking your ass while you're kicking ass or whatever it is, but hopefully you'll enjoy the show, and hopefully I'll get some callers in that, like I say, this show is for you guys. I do this for that. I want more and more people to speak out. It's getting way, way more important every almost minute that goes by now, especially with what's going on now. I don't even know whether or not we can even trust any of it that's coming out of there right now. I'm going to discuss that, but hopefully you guys will help me discuss that too. Best thing, like I say, to do is to share me out, X me out, gab me out, whatever social media you're on, rebroadcast me if you feel like it. Everything, I don't have any, like I say, I don't have anything exclusive, and I'm not copyrighting anything. So that's the whole purpose of my show, because we should never just shut our mouths voluntarily. And after the events of this week and the week before that and the week before that and the weeks before that, since 08, it's getting to be more and more important than ever. Never surrender, never shut up. All right, y'all. I'm fixing to open the phone lines. Hello, Hallie. Welcome to the show. She says, hang on a second, I got to move some of this stuff around. I've actually added another platform, as you guys know, unless you're just joining me. Been on this new platform, Kick, now for a month. So, I'm on Kick, I'm on Rumble, I'm on YouTube, and I am on Odysee. Hopefully, now that my glitches have seemed to have subsided, I'm going to try to get on Pilled. I know Pilled is another good alternative, and the people there are fantabulous. They even have their own set of, what is that, meme gifs, stuff like that. You can do like memes and gifs and stuff like that over there too. Not quite as huge as on the chat over on Odysee. Okay, the phone lines are open, so you can. All right, first off, anybody that's been with me for the last couple of weeks, every time I open the phone lines, I get some Electra troll calling me and then hitting some soundboard full of De Niro hollering something offensive. Well, remember I said that even if De Niro calls me, I wouldn't really talk to him. Well, here's why. Brian Krasenstein just shared Robert De Niro's full statement on Trump, as if anybody really actually gives a fuck. Please read and let me know your thoughts. Well, guess what? I'm getting ready to do just that. Hallie says, my community and workplace are under heightened security. Yes, I've actually heard about that. And that's actually what I was saying. If I was a cop right now in New York, I don't know if I would be following those orders at this point. Super Trucker, go get a big bag of these nuts. Yes, on Odysee right now, they're advertising a fruit and nut company. Uh-oh. Well, it's on, but it's not ringing. All right, hang on just a second. I think I have to change the settings. You will be online in just a moment. Woo, speakers are all the way up. Yeah, for some dumb reason, it changed all my settings again. Okay, can you hear me now? Say hello. Ah, my friend that I was just talking about. Say goodnight. All right. All right. Speaking of De Niro, Choosy Moms choose Jiff. Choosy Moms choose... Wait, what did we do? I didn't remember that. Let's see if this... Are we going to get this troll again? Greetings, you're on the air.
Hi, it's Hallie.
Hello, Hallie. What a relief. You're not the troll. Huh?
No. Yeah, I'm sorry. No, I don't waste my time trolling people. I don't want to, I don't really bother with those websites or YouTube videos that are going to just, irritate me. So I usually like to, go to the ones that have a nice outlook like yours. Yeah, I'm just, I'm here at work right now, and everybody's wishing me to stay safe going home, because I'm here in Brooklyn, in the Jewish area, so we're
right.
Definitely being a little more vigilant right now. I just gave a lot of charity to the organizations there in Israel, and my friends their kids are in the army. I'm just busy reading the earthquakes in Afghanistan that started October 7th, when the massacre, the whole war thing. I feel like there's a coincidence, and I don't want to gloat over anyone being killed, but I just feel like, I don't know, these people, Hamas, they bring out such the hate in me that I feel like it's such a pleasure to see anywhere in that part of the world. If they're, I don't say suffering, but if anyone that really harasses Israel right now, I don't know. Have you been watching it at all? The events in Gaza?
Yeah, I have. I have been. I've been hearing what everybody's been saying. I'm also aware of the fact. Is that better, guys? Like I say, for some reason, my settings are all off again. Would you mind saying hello again? They were telling me that they couldn't hear you. Is that better?
Oh, hello? Yeah, hello. Unless it's me, unless it's just my voice.
Okay. No, it was my settings. I noticed that my desktop audio had been reset. Everything, I didn't do an update, so I don't know why everything's reset again. So sorry about that, guys. Just let me know when anything ever goes off, and I'll fix it. It's not hard. Hey, Lizzie Longtoes, my famous friend, welcome to the show. All right. Would you mind repeating what you were talking about as far as your friends from work are telling you to be safe?
Well, yeah, because I don't know what to believe about the New York police department. They say that the threats about jihad aren't really. They said they haven't found any credible threats. But I mean, look, nobody knew about. People were vigilant. People were lax right before October 7th. I mean, that was the Jewish holidays. So
right.
But I don't know. I don't know what to believe. I'll be home tomorrow anyway. During the day, I work at home, so. What bothers me, it's not so much these people. I think they're just showing their natural. There's nothing new about these kind of people. The Hamas. But I'm so sickened by the reaction of the young people here in this, in our Starbucks, their union. They were holding up signs how they supported Palestine. I mean, I'm never gonna buy coffee. Not that I really do anyway, but I'm never going to shop from them. The campuses. Which I even forgot to read the New York Post here, which I bought. We heard about Harvard, these places. And to me, I feel like this is, I don't want to say brought out the worst in people, but something that was already kind of latent in the younger generation, which makes me very, very worried. For the future of this country. This is what, there might have been protests in Israel in the past, but it was never like this. We're wishing people dead and just, this emotional around support. What gets me, they're like games to support Palestine, yet they were being thrown off they're being executed. I don't know. To me, this shows the confusion of the younger generation. But many of them have been supportive. I think in their minds, anyone who seems like either is non-white Western or the underdog wears a halo. So I'm just wondering if that.
Right. It almost feels like a sort of Stockholm syndrome in that case.
Yeah. It really is. I mean, I'm sorry. I'll let you talk. I'm just looking at the news here. Yeah, there was that group. Luckily, there's been pushback. Like there were those idiots those idiots from Harvard. They were publicly bashing. I think they were, I think they were in law school or something. I don't know. Suddenly they've been blacklisted from these companies. Wall Street. I'm just reading the New York Post. Wall Street wants names of Harvard Israel bashers, so it doesn't hire them. And their calls to defund anti-Semitic colleges. I think that the Black Lives, the BLM movement, they were justifying beheading babies. They were doing it in defense.
Are you convinced that actually happened?
Yes, they found pictures. There were reports. I thought, so they.
Okay, because our liar in chief at the moment lied about seeing the said pictures and stuff. So I figure if he's willing to lie about it that way, then they're lying about all of it. Yeah. In my opinion.
Yeah. No. There were. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice here. They were confirmed. But any killing of innocent civilians, still. It's shocking. What gets me is that, and I say this neutrally, not as if somebody's Jewish. The Palestinians obviously don't care about their own people. Any country that would go to war and pick a fight would maybe make sure to have a civilian defense. I mean, when I'm reading the news about the Palestinians, they're going through Gaza. destroying these suspected places. There was only one power station, no shelters, no food reserves, nothing. They didn't give two hoots about their own population. I guess they didn't expect Israel to fight back so savagely, but I should say vehemently, but it just shows they had no infrastructure to help their own citizens. And here people are saying how cruel we are. We allowed them. I think we allowed the Palestinians at least to escape into Sinai. But I'm saying that there was nothing in their Gaza City, any kind of civilian defense infrastructure. So that kind of shows what they think of their own people. I mean, you think of the absurdity of I'm not saying it justifies killing civilians or anything, but we have to do what we have to do to wipe them out. These people are evil. But I'm just saying that they talk about killing citizens and going. Obviously, Hamas didn't even care about their own. There was no bomb shelter. Israel has a whole sophisticated system of bomb shelters and money for charity, for food and supplies is pouring in. I haven't heard anything like that there. They're really helping each other that way. So I just think it was one dysfunctional country. We pulled out of Gaza over almost 20 years ago, so I don't really know what they're complaining about as far as our oppression or intervention. We left them alone for almost 20 years.
Well, they actually use kind of an oxymoron to describe it, in my opinion. I keep hearing the words open air prison. Is there actually any such thing? That doesn't sound very right to me.
Yeah, I know, and they're around the Mediterranean. They can sail away somewhere. They can go to Egypt. I mean, there's nobody's traveling. They're upset they can't really get into Israel. Some friends of mine suggested that area should just be made a demilitarized zone or something. I'm of the opinion that Gaza should be turned into a parking lot at this point. I don't really see any redemption. Okay, I don't run Israel. I don't run the world. So, yeah. But anyhow, yeah. Just I guess the rest of the world is watching. But again, I'm so disturbed more not by them, but the young people here. I'm really afraid for the next generation. They have no moral. They are very confused. They are amoral. It's going to be a bigger problem down the road. So anyway, I've got to get back to work here. I just wish, hope everything. I was out of commission for a while. It was the holidays, everything. So I was very busy the past month, so I didn't have much time to go on the show. And anyway.
Well, I appreciate you calling and let us know how it goes up there, because I know New York is usually one of the first places hit when they do these kinds of things.
I know.
Just because of the population. So, stay safe up there if this is what's going on. Yeah. I have a tendency to doubt everything right now. For the last 7 years, they've been lying to us about everything. What's to say that they're telling the truth about this shit now?
Yeah, I don't know what to believe. I have to really check these various sources to see what's verified. I don't trust the mainstream media anymore. I'm convinced half of it is being written by AI at this point anyway.
Oh, probably more than that. All right.
Yeah. Okay. So, stay safe too.
Yes.
Be well.
Have a great night. Thanks for calling.
You too. Bye.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Okay, our friend Hallie out in New York. You guys are so impatient. Ugh. All right. Back to what I was talking about until I get another phone call. And this is, like I say, right before she called, I got the troll call that I was just telling you about. This is De Niro's full statement on Trump. Like I said, as if we give a fuck. But this will show you what I mean and why I say I wouldn't talk to him even if he did call me. I've spent a lot of time, you notice he starts out with himself, studying bad men. That's your opinion. In fact, I would venture to say that if you told any of these mafiosos that you studied said that you were bad men, you wouldn't be here anymore. All right, so we'll start with that. I've examined their characteristics, their mannerisms, the utter banality of their cruelty. Yet there's something different about Donald Trump. When I look at him, I don't see a bad man. Truly. Don't let this fool you now. I see an evil one. Project much? Over the years, I've met gangsters here and there. Right. This guy tries to be one, but he can't quite pull it off. Right. There's such a thing as honor among thieves. Yes, even criminals usually have a sense of right and wrong. Whether they do the right thing or not is a different story. But they have a moral code, however warped. Yeah, okay. Their moral code. That's actually for within their own ranks. They don't give a shit about anybody outside their ranks. Donald Trump does not. He's a wannabe tough guy with no morals or ethics. You don't know this. I don't think you know this man well enough for any of that stuff. No sense of right or wrong. No regard for anyone but himself. That's human nature right there, dude. I don't see you going out and giving every dime of your money to everybody on the planet for these things. And I haven't seen you start any businesses or hire anybody or house anybody that needed your help either. You better study some more there, D0. Let's see, not the people he was supposed to lead and protect, not the people he does business with, not the people who follow him blindly and loyally. Again, he's projecting something on people that he has zero knowledge about. Not even the people who consider themselves his friends. He has contempt for all of them. Prove it! Prove it. In fact, I don't even think he has contempt for you, and you've done nothing but walk around telling him fuck you all the time. We New Yorkers, as if he speaks for all New Yorkers now, got to know him over the years that he poisoned the atmosphere and littered our city with monuments to his ego. You mean the hotel? You mean the skating rink in Times Square or whatever it is? He poisoned all of that? We knew firsthand that this was someone who should never be considered for leadership, and we tried to warn the world in 2016. Well, if that was the case, you knew this all this time. Why didn't you try to take him out before then? You warned us about what? The repercussions of his turbulent presidency divided America and rattled New York City beyond imagination. Oh, really? Again, he's speaking for the entirety of New York. And actually, isn't it happening now that they're being rattled beyond belief or beyond imagination because they've gotten a few refugees? Didn't hear anybody complaining about that. Well, Trump was building his monuments. Remember how we were jolted by crisis in early 2020 as a virus swept the world? So they said. We lived with Donald Trump's bombastic behavior every day on the national stage, and we suffered as we saw our neighbors piling up in body bags. Oh, right. I'll bet you saw that. The man who was supposed to protect this country put it in peril because of his recklessness and impulsiveness. Oh yeah, he went, magic wand, create this terrible thing so I can close everything down. Yeah, that was Trump. This guy needs to do more studying. Let's see. We're writing community notes on Twitter. Okay, good. Exactly, Mr. Tizo. In fact, it's funny because that's the very first response to this, but I had to read this just to let you guys know this is why I don't like this guy. All right, his phony platitude at the end of this is really gonna boil your blood. Okay, let's see. The repercussions of his turbulent presidency divided America and rattled New York City beyond imagination. No, it wasn't his turbulent presidency. You know what made it turbulent? Your media and people like you that would walk around and do nothing but say, fuck Trump. No reasons, no any of this other stuff. And we're supposed to just believe that this all happened because you say so. Right, okay. It was like an abusive father ruling the family by fear and violent behavior. He wasn't listening to Trump. He was listening to the schmucks on MSNBC and NBC. That was the consequence of New York's warning getting ignored. Next time we know it will be worse. Yeah, it couldn't be any worse than it is right now up there from what I'm being told by your own mayor or governor or whatever the hell he is, Mr. Adams. Make no mistake, the twice impeached, he's got to add all of this bullshit in there because this makes him feel better than everyone else. The twice impeached, 4-time indicted Donald Trump is still a fool. Again, that's your opinion. But we can't let our fellow Americans write him off like one. Evil thrives in the shadow of dismissive mockery, which is why we must take the danger of Donald Trump very seriously. So today we issue another warning from this place where Abraham Lincoln spoke, right here in the beating heart of New York, to the rest of America. This is our last chance! Democracy won't survive the return of a wannabe dictator. I'll tell you what, if he was a dictator, if he was what you're telling him he is, the minute you said the first time, don't vote for him, he's no good, whatever, and everything, you wouldn't be here to write this now. And I still don't believe you wrote this. Never heard you utter anything that didn't come out of someone else's pen. So what do we do about it? I know I'm preaching to the choir here. Not really, because I'm reading it and I'm not any even amount of your choir. What we are doing today is valuable, but we have to take today into tomorrow, take it outside these walls. Wow, a reference to the wall that Biden is now building, by the way. We have to reach out to the half of our country who have ignored the hazards of Trump and for whatever reason support elevating him back into the White House. They're not stupid, and we must not condemn them for making a stupid choice. So they're not stupid, but they are. Excuse me. Our future doesn't just depend on us. It depends on them. What a way to turn it to where if it doesn't work out for them again, they can blame it on this side like they always do. I'm missing some of y'all's chatter here. Sorry. Thank you very much for the donation. Sorry here. That's not the right one. Buttons everywhere. There you go. Thank you for the $3. Appreciate that. Fuck this guy. Here's $3 not to read this ass Hattenstein. My show. What part of my show do you not understand? All right. Yes, I agree. Namaste, Lizzie Longtoes. All right. This is why I say, and I wanted to tell you this because he's planning on trying to fake everybody out with this. Bobby Digital, welcome to the show. Anyway, this is what he says. Like I say, this fake, phony bullshit at the end of this is what really boils my guts about this asshole. Okay? And you need to be forewarned about this. These people are now going to start treating us real nice. All right? So let's reach out to Trump followers with respect, as if we would believe that. Let's not talk about democracy, because they don't mean danger to democracy. They mean danger to Democrats. Whenever you hear that, just replace democracy with Democrats. That's exactly what they fucking mean. Okay? Maybe our holy grail, which it's not, but to others, it's just a word, a concept, and in their embrace of Trump, they've already turned their backs on it. Again, they're too stupid to know what it really means. We have to lead them back, and by showing them respect and fooling them into our way of thinking, basically is what he's saying here. Let's talk about right and wrong. Let's talk about humanity. Let's talk about kindness, security for our world, safety for our families, decency, says the 4 times divorced person. Let's welcome them back. We won't get them all. We won't get them all. Again, extreme insincerity here. Okay? They're going to, people like this now are going to try and, oh, well, it's okay. We accept you now. You just have to, do what we say and there'll be no problems. That's exactly what they're trying to do. Or in this case, we won't get them all, but we can get enough to end the nightmare of Trump and fulfill the mission of this Stop Trump Summit. He calls Trump a nightmare. And I was like, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not even sorry. All right. Let's see. Now all of a sudden, they're going to respect us into going along with their actual disrespect all this time. Like anyone would trust you after all of this, after all you've said and done, after all the times you've attacked us and all that. Now all of a sudden we get your respect. You can take it and shove it right the fuck up your nose. Until you give yourself a fucking lobotomy. Okay? Alright? The fact that you hate Trump is fine. It's your prerogative, and in which I'm a firm advocate. First Amendment. Alright? But don't try to use that now to try and manipulate those into some platitude that you all of a sudden don't feel disdain for those that just will not follow your lead or do what you're paid to tell folks what to do. Alright? Yeah, let's not talk about democracy because it has become plain to me that you mean danger to Democrats. Or anybody on the left. Wait, go on. You guys are crazy. When they say you either have to support Israel or Palestine, there is a third option. Yes, there is. I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes. Because I've actually been asked a couple of times, what side are you on? I'll tell you. All right, so I'm never going to pretend that you're anything more than a money-worshipping shill for the sake of lording it over those that would support your pretending for a living. Take your respect, like I said before, and shove it all the way up your nose, bud. I nor anyone else trust that you have anything other than control on your mind. So you don't know what's best for humanity, and you don't really... And I don't care how many bad guys that you have studied. Trump is only evil to you because without that rhetoric, your ass right now would be on the streets begging for money to pay all the alimony that you owe. All right? Mr. Decency. Fuck your fame and fuck you. Your hatred precedes you, and only fools would believe that you have anything other than contempt for those that don't or refuse to condemn a fellow human being that you happen to not like or think is evil. Again, you're a pretender. And you can study every other bad guy on the planet. It doesn't mean that they're anything like anyone else. All right. And talk about wannabe gangsters. So much so that he acts like he is. And again, if any of them heard him talking about the fact that he called them bad men, I don't have much to say. All right, we were talking about this earlier. Like I say, I'm not going to argue or debate anything about this particular conflict that's going on now. I just know that our representatives, and don't forget the phone lines are open. They've managed somehow or another to start another conflict, another war, or another peace to what they continue to keep calling. We're getting closer to World War III. I probably should say they have basically found a way to exacerbate another conflict that's been going on for like 4,000 years now. Are you ready for the day of jihad? That's like what Hallie was talking about. She lives right in the center of New York there. And yes, I do believe she is an Orthodox Jew. So yeah, are you ready for the day of jihad? Are they trying to scare us with a false threat or a flag of sorts? How do you guys feel about this? Once again, supposedly the person that claimed this is an ex-leader, I forget his name. I couldn't probably pronounce it if I tried. Anyway, I've heard this shit before. I remember the Carter years. I was young, but I remember this. I remember this before. However, at the time, our borders, our southern borders weren't being flooded with people like they are right now. With people that we have absolutely zero clue who they are, even after they're caught and released. Mr. Tizo. Need to stop being so extra. Me. Yeah. Well, where's your Game of Thrones throne there, dude? Got the wrong throne. AOC horrified that Hamas used gas-powered vehicles to terrorize Israel instead of electric vehicles. Is that a Babylon Bee headline? Or is that for real? Because that wouldn't surprise me either. She's another moron. In fact, it's kind of funny because I do believe that Lurch, the guy that we call Lurch, the senator from Pennsylvania, I do believe, got on somebody's late night talk show last night and made an incredibly ironic joke about the fact that the Americans are not sending their best to Washington. Was that self-deprecation, or is he serious? As I say, I've been laughing my ass off at these people, like you say too, because I just it just gets weirder and weirder, and it doesn't mean that much, especially since I don't really believe 98% of what's coming out over there right now. So they always do plan on telling you what they're doing, so I would act with the same caution as they advised us right after 9/11. Although I got a question. Why would they choose Friday the 13th? As far as I can tell, that is strictly an American or Western type of superstition. I've never heard of Islam or Arabs or anybody in the Middle East adhering to that day as anything other than another day. Can somebody explain that? Is that actually for effect? It sounds like it might be. And don't forget that we essentially paid for and are paying for this to happen thanks to our weak, mealy-mouthed criminal of a resident and his all the old fart cronies up there right now. So desperate to hold on to their power that you're willing to sacrifice the lives of innocent folks around the world while stealing more and more taxes and regulatory fees to pay for your power. Another thing that doesn't make any sense to me either, they keep inflating and inflating and inflating. They print more and print more. They tax us more and they launder it back to themselves. Isn't it just as useless or just as deflated in value as it is for us at that point? Why do they want something that's shit? That they've made shit, actually. See, this stuff comes to my head sometimes. It keeps me awake at night because it's like asking, hey man, can elephants tiptoe? Knights Templar were murdered on this day by a king who owed them money. Is that it? Lunar eclipse. That's, when is this? Saturday, October the 14th. Oh, neat. I'll be working as usual. I'll probably miss it. So, yeah, our government says, oh, we will release these billions of dollars to you, Iran, in exchange for the hostages that we already gave you back. But only if you use it for humanitarian purposes now. Don't you dare use it for anything bad. Of course, they won't give you any definitions further than that, as far as that goes. And of course, you get shit like this. Not 2 days after we told them, now don't you dare use that for anything other than humanitarian purposes.
I ask you about the deal. $6 billion that Iran has, its own money, for humanitarian purposes. There are many in the United States, members of Congress, who have raised concerns that this is a ransom, that this is appeasement of Iran, that it will only encourage Iran to take Americans in other circumstances and falsely accuse them. What's your response to that?
Just from the beginning, we have been intending
to release the Iranian frozen assets, which have been unjustly frozen by the United States, to freedom. We believe that this American action was very unjust just from the beginning. It has imposed further pressure on the Iranian people.
You believe this money was wrongfully taken from Iran, but what is your expectation of its use? We're told that it's for humanitarian purposes, food and medicine. Do you believe you have the right to use that money in any way that you see fit?
This money belongs to the Islamic Republic of Iran, and naturally we will decide, the Islamic Republic of Iran will decide to spend it wherever we need it.
So if I
Yeah, so in other words, the Ayatollah comes out 2 days later and says, hey, you can't tell us how to use this money. We're going to use it anyway we fucking want to, because this is our money. You took our money. Okay, so what did we expect? Has that part of the world ever done what we said? Or what they've promised to do in negotiations or treaties with them ever? I'll wait. You got any examples of that side of the world ever adhering to anything they've ever promised, or to anything that we've ever asked them or told them to do? In fact, aren't they telling us now to screw off while we're asking them for more crude oil or whatever it is? I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention. Oh, okay, Space Pirate Yvonne. He's advertising on all of my platforms, so make sure you go and see. Is that your cousin? We got to support each other. So yeah, he's got an indie business, and I've actually I've been told by some of the finest gourmets that his fruits and nuts are the best, and they're extremely reasonable. Freak Dog. We rented a Kia Soul and we're driving to Idaho for a friend's wedding this weekend. Hello from North Bend. Back on the road. Meme for yourself. That I do believe is Russian bot, right? On Odysee, usually. You guys got to keep the same names on these things sometimes. I never know. Just a fellow space pirate. Okay. They all live in the same neighborhood right behind the mosque. Easy pickings. Skeletor. I'm sorry, Skeletor. That's you over there. Freak Dog, right? I'm trying to keep up. Don't make me keep up. I'm a blonde. Don't make me think, okay? So again, has that part of the world ever kept a promise, or ever done anything we've ever asked them to do? No, never. I think that's one of the reasons why Trump went ahead and got out of the agreement. It wasn't really an agreement. They weren't upholding it anyway. I said he's also a Hebe. Okay, so what? They are also, and if you haven't noticed, I'm trying to be as judicious about this as possible because I don't want anybody to come doing hate speeches. But they also are of a mind that they are committing humanitarian acts by eliminating folks that they don't see as, and have never seen, as human. And we are supposedly at war with them again, so what do you think? No! They've never ever kept their promises. Dictators and zealots never do. Never do. They only want death to us. In fact, you've seen the even the Palestinian neighborhoods here in the United States celebrating the attacks that they're claiming happened. So yeah, and if you're actually paying any attention at all, it was one of the first things the 2020 administration could not wait to do was start another war. They just couldn't wait to do it. Lady Rock Candy, welcome to the show. Appreciate you being here. Please make sure to share. Support the channel any way you can. The best thing, like I said, you can do is share. And of course... Alright, so yeah, the Dems couldn't wait to start another war. They put a weak man in there, and of course, you know damn well, every time we've done that, the leaders of all the other countries can't wait to start fucking with us. Let's see just how far these weaklings will let us go. And it almost sounds like we're paying them to do it. So I've always been told that the powers that be actually finance both sides of the war because it makes them money. It's like a real fast investment, like getting a return on your stock market exchange, whatever it is, within days instead of years, whatever like that. Lone Strummer, welcome to the show. Appreciate you being here. I see that you guys are sharing this out so that more people come in. You'll put it in the X-Files? Okay. All right. So again, I've been asked what side are you on. My answer is neither. You know why? If you've ever paid attention to any of these conflicts, I go by a lot of history and what I've known. I've been on this earth long enough to see a lot of this stuff already and see how stupidly people have either continued the bullshit that keeps this stuff going or justify it so that they can continue making their buckage. But you know why? If you've ever paid attention to any of these conflicts in the past, war is hell. Okay? I don't care what you say. I don't care what anybody says. And there are never, ever any actual winners. Never. You get loss of life. You get loss of humanity. There's loss of family. There's loss of property. Loss of loyalties. Loss of dignities. There's even loss, a total loss of reason in most cases. Just push the button and bomb people. That's a loss of... If you have reverted to that, you have lost all reason. It's gone. All right? And don't tell me that you guys haven't seen it. I mean, look at what they did in the entire Afghanistani conflict and then pull out. Don't forget Benghazi. And all based on what? Greed and hate. It's based on the greed, but they fuel it on the hate. I saw a video a little while ago. They were doing an interview with an Islamist, I believe. And they literally asked him, who taught you to hate me? Because it was a Jewish guy, I guess, or... I have no idea. I think he said, yeah, I'm Jewish. He was doing an interview. He says, oh, Islam told me to hate you. Islam taught me to hate you. So, and of course, you know, any other country, if they've got any kind of commodities or raw materials or anything like that anybody's needing or wanting to stay in business or to make money off of, they have no problems taking advantage of those wars as well to do that. But again, based on greed and fueled on hate. And with all that lost, how can there be any winning? Nobody wins. Nobody ever wins. All right? There is no winning in war. Both sides sacrifice the most important things, losing them to some battle that gets fought over and 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 over. And I'm not just talking about the 21 years after Desert Storm. I'm talking about the 4,000 years of perpetual hate and murder, battling and conflict at the cost of many innocents throughout that time, some of which are not even old enough to know what's even going on. At this point, to me, it's just it's a thousands of year old ritual that to me is now being used by the propagandists to scare and manipulate folks into either joining in or taking sides. And who are they blaming it all on? I'll wait. You guys know the answer to this. Shall we play a game? My fever's gone down. Rocky, I think I'm ready for Thursday. Woo, woo, woo. Hey! None of them are here, right? I bet they put pineapple on. You guys aren't even talking about this. You're not even listening to me, are you? It's okay if you chase your pizza with pineapple vodka. Sure, why not? Anything goes these days. You have your kids scared shitless about tomorrow. Why, Gray Man? Why would you do that? Sergeant Tripod. Welcome to the show. But yeah, I believe a lot of this stuff now is just being used by propagandists to scare and manipulate folks. And I was gonna say, has anybody guessed who I'm talking about? Who they're blaming it on? Who they're? In fact, I've heard several talking heads, including the president, blame it on. Brr, drum roll, please. Brr, Trump. This shit that's going on right now is Trump's fault. So every conflict from now on is going to be Trump's fault. And now because of Trump. Why? Because he couldn't let all of this messed up stuff happen in the first place. He wouldn't engage in this. He wouldn't allow them to engage in this. This shit wouldn't be happening if he was there right now. So, and since most of the media and infotainment has been nothing but propaganda, let's just say since, I guess Obama changed that law, I don't believe any of what I'm hearing coming from any of them anymore. And think about the timing. All right, it's always about the damn timing. It's good for them, Laura. Oh, well, okay. Actually, it's better for them to be scared of something that actually might happen than something that ain't. Like climate change. I can't believe anybody is scared of climate change. It's not something anybody could do anything about anyway. Just Mrs. Bot. Oh, okay. Oh, you guys are talking to each other. Okay, good. I like the fact that you're chatting on all of my platforms. Thank you. Please keep it up. Mohap. Yes, yes. Okay. Well, like I say, Gray Man, it's better for them to be scared of something that actually might happen and not even scared. Prepared. Prepared. That's all. Okay. Again, think about the timing. These are some of the things that I found that they're not really paying attention to. Y3 from peace in the Middle East under Trump to WW3 under potatoes. Yes, exactly. Well, as I say, they couldn't wait. As soon as they got in office, the first thing they did was start this proxy war. Start sending out Ukraine money for this. So they couldn't wait to start another war. They can't, it makes them money though. It makes them money. So while all of this is happening, it makes you wonder, what are they distracting us from? Because you know damn well, when they cover one thing incessantly, yada, 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 and our president is even willing to lie about knowing about it, you know that they're diverting our attention from something. How about this? I found this the other day. In fact, this I saw right before the conflict started.
The Secretary General and Klaus Schwab, the founder of the World Economic Forum, will witness the signing of a memorandum of understanding on a strategic partnership between the UN and the World Economic Forum, which outlines areas of cooperation to deepen engagement between the two institutions and to jointly accelerate the implementation of the 2030 Agenda.
So the 2030 agenda, whatever it is, isn't going fast enough. So these unelected, whatever they are all of a sudden signing another agreement to push more of this bullshit through that's going to starve people, that's going to probably block out the sun, they're going to require more electric vehicles and all of this. I'd like to know what they're going to do when they run out of that raw materials. The cobalt and all this other stuff is finite at best. I wonder where they think they're going to keep finding it. Climate change is over, Bill Gates says on Twitter. Really? Well, it's because of the fact that they're now going to try and take over our water. I saw a video, and I think I posted this or talked about it last week or the week before. Somebody from the WEF basically said that the virus didn't really work out the way that they planned it on, and most people aren't buying it anymore. Climate change is actually too abstract of a concept for the common man to grasp, which actually it is. You're literally taking on the entire Earth, which is impossible to begin with. Even if all 7 or 8 billion of us decided to do something, no, the Earth would flick us off like fleas if it wanted to. So now she basically says, yeah, but they'll sure pay attention if the water situation gets bad. So you might want to start collecting water. I don't know. I'm just saying. Thank you again for the donation there, Space Pirate Van. You get one of these. Appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Play that one. All right. Let me open it in a new window for you. All right, this is via Space Pirate Vaughn. Thank you for the input.
You know, how can you do climate effectively? There's very limited money for causes to reduce inequity in the world, and no temperate country is going to become uninhabitable.
Okay, that's
I mean,
good to hear.
The climate people have to decide: are we the science number people, or you know, you really want to make your arguments, you know, based on what you actually know, you know, about, okay, how much is the planet itself at risk, for example.
Okay, I want to come back to some of those points.
You know,
that sounded like word salad sandwiches to me. But yeah, I was going to say now all of a sudden, again, like I said before, none of this shit is working. It's the same premise as what I was talking about when I read that to you from De Niro. Because, you know, there's a lot of people that really, really, really look up to him and agree with his sentiments as far as this goes. They're going to start pretending to love us, pretending to be a part of us so that they can sneak us into their way of thinking. And again, that's exactly what it sounded like he was doing there. All of a sudden, they've changed their tune because we're not buying it anymore. Don't be fooled by these assholes. All of a sudden, they respect us? No! I don't believe that for a second. But again, it's another part of by any means necessary. They're not getting us with vinegar, so they're going to try the honey. And it might work, but don't forget, these people are... They haven't changed. They're not changing anything in their strategy in order to get you to agree with them and go along with their bullshit. And again, he's telling us, oh, we warned you in 2016. Well, these guys know, you've known and studied this guy for many, many years before that. New Yorkers knew. Well, why you didn't do anything then? It's a lie. It's all a lie. So don't fall for these people going, oh, we accept you now. Oh, we have so much respect for your, we don't agree with you, but we, no. I will never, ever, ever believe these people again. I didn't believe them to begin with, but no, you can't all of a sudden just turn this around. There's no way. Bad carbs, good carbs. Hello, Super Trucker. How are you? Yeah, the only reason why bread are bad carbs is because all the bullshit they put in it now. Make your own bread, and it'll be good carbs again. He-Man. How did He-Man get into this situation, into this conversation? So yeah, now the UN and the WEF is signing an agreement to speed up Agenda 2030. You think maybe, just maybe, they're diverting our attention from that? Because nothing was working before, and this is how they do things. I think a lot of people have caught on to that strategy too. So now also too, you see how old a lot of these guys are too, like Schwartz and these guys that have decided that they're going to be our gods from now on. Do you think maybe perhaps they're realizing their mortality and want to see their godlike aspirations attained before they piff and meet the real God? Not to mention, they've already caught our liar-in-chief, and I've mentioned this a couple of times, lying about the beheaded babies. So again, if he's willing to lie about something like that, then no, I'm not trusting anything anybody says on that side for any reason. I don't care how much respect they seem to have. I'm not going to be a dick or anything like that, but you will get my smile and nod. I'm not going to engage, and I'm certainly not going to believe anything that comes out of your fucking mouth. All right. So anyway, even despite all of this, and of course you know why a lot of this is being done too. They're trying real hard to keep Trump out of office. But he's still winning. Even though they're trying to destroy his entire family, his life's work, by trying to reverse their process of glorifying criminals, since he even started to think about getting into politics. So yeah, how's that working out for you, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen of the mainstream and all that other, the deep state or whatever you want to call it? I will end this paragraph like I started it. Trump is still winning. In fact, let's see, where are these? Where did I miss something here? No, I didn't. We are going to talk about the desperation here coming up because Trump is still winning. Here we go. I just, little of these. I don't know who Sexy Red is. Obviously, she's one of the, she claims to speak for the hood, if you will.
In the hood or no? Yeah, they support him in the hood. Because at first, I don't think people was fucking with him like they thought he was racist, saying little shit, and, you know, against women. But once he started getting black people out of jail and giving people their free money, oh, baby, we love Trump. We need him back in office.
Yeah, that a little bit of free money goes a long way.
We need him back. Because, baby, them checks. Oh, yes, them stimulus checks. Trump, we miss you.
That's like Whoa Vicky. She's always talking about Trump. You see her ever?
I like Trump. No, I ain't never seen Whoa Vicky.
She's funny.
I love Trump, though. He's funny to me. Like, I used to watch his not interviews, like, him talking to people. He used to be calling people fat.
Yeah.
He's just bold.
Wow.
He's funny. Like, we need people like him.
Well, all
right, so again, Sexy Red, that sounds like a female rapper. She's one. This, I was going to actually feature this in my More Like This, but basically you got the...
Joe Biden, man, I'm voting for Trump. Joe Biden, yeah, I'm voting for Trump. Joe Biden, yeah, I'm voting for Trump. Voting for Trump, the whole hood's for Trump. Joe Biden, yeah, I'm voting for Trump. Blacks for Trump, Latinos for Trump. United we stand, and we standing with Trump. Dear white people, will you take our vote? Why the Democrats always try to steal our hope? I'd rather have a president with a mugshot than the president pedophile that we got.
Okay. Just to give you an idea, again, just because they criminalized the hell, they you know, they made criminals great people. What did they expect when they were going to criminalize Trump, especially? You know, this is, and of course, is this what De Niro was talking about with regards to honor among thieves? Yeah, he would know, right? I'll probably get copyrighted for this, but even Mark Dice.
I, of course, am supporting Donald Trump, even if he's sitting in a jail cell on election day. That's who I'm voting for. If you,
so I mean, yeah, they're not winning. They can't figure it out, and of course, this is another. I've been laughing since I heard about this yesterday afternoon. Good old Cenk Uygur. He's so afraid that Trump is going to win that guess what?
Back to TYT. As I mentioned, there's a big announcement that will basically take up the entirety of the second hour of the show today. Here to make that announcement in the capacity as a guest is Cenk Uygur.
Yes.
Cenk, you do have this big announcement, although you've already kind of made it on the set of Breaking Points, but now it's official.
Yeah. No, I had not yet made up my mind, but I have now, and I have filed. I will be running for president of the United States. Coming, cenkforamerica.com, and...
This from a man who had to drop out of his congressional race in California. Nobody even gave him a second look. So... I've been laughing about this since I heard it 2 days ago. Let's listen to what else he has to say. Try to keep a straight face if you can, right?
The idea here, guys, is let's change the course. Right now, Joe Biden is down 24 points in the economy, 19 points on jobs when he actually did better on jobs than Trump did. He's down 13 points from where he was in...
Change the course. Yet, not even 2 sentences later, Trump did this. Change the course. We'll see how far he's going to change the course. Listen.
2020, he is not going to win. I am running yes, I am a break glass in case of emergency candidate. It should not have been me. It should have been someone else.
Break glass in case of emergency? What? What does he think? He's Bernie Sanders now? In fact, Bernie Sanders actually supported him until he found out what a putz this guy was, and he retracted it. I'm like, let's keep going.
But unfortunately, it was not anyone else. And now there's only 4 months left. We must change course. He has at best a 10% chance of winning. Donald Trump is an actual fascist. So I am...
Yeah, change course. Another thing that he didn't change course on. He's been calling Trump a fascist since since the election. Since before he got elected in 2016. So yeah, some change of course there, Chink. Come on, let's go.
I'm running as a proxy. I'm running to win, but I'm also running as a proxy for any other candidate. We have got to get Biden out of the race. Thank you for winning in 2020. But if he loses this time around, it's not just his problem, it's all of our problems. I actually think democracy's on the line. And so if it takes...
It's been all of our problems since you put him in there.
Takes me running, then that's what I'm going to do. And we're...
As if he could inspire anybody else to run like this. What an inflated sense of delusion this guy has. That's why I said I've been laughing my ass off since he announced this, because he just gets funnier and funnier everything he says.
We're all going to do it together. And by the way,
right.
I'll say this up front and then I'll let you ask all your questions, Anna. If I do this alone and it's just my idea, it's never going to work. Okay.
Actually, Space Cowboy says, I don't think Chunk Yogurt knows what a fascist is. Again, I'm going to repeat the same thing because everybody calls him a fascist. If they did that and he was a fascist, those people, we would never hear from those people again. They would not be here right now. None of this would be going on right now. And none of these people would even be here right now. They'd be in some jail. They'd be in where the January 6ers are right now if Trump was the actual fascist that these fuckers keep claiming that he is. Especially you, Chunk. Especially you. Yeah, exactly, Sai. I'm running on the Orange Man Bad platform. So I say, again, these guys have come up with and tried to come up with everything, and now all of a sudden he's trying to be respectable. In fact, he even has the nerve to mention something about decency. Listen.
Okay, I'm either your voice or I'm not.
You're not.
If you guys want to have a stronger candidate in this race and you want to beat Donald Trump, you're going to make that happen. JankForAmerica.com or in any way, volunteering, whatever you want. Okay? But if I'm not your voice, I have no chance at all. So
that's true. He's first time I've heard him lie.
Let's see if we can bring something good into the world and make a giant difference.
It sure the fuck ain't gonna be you or anything that you do.
Together, and you know me,
we're not in this together. We're not in this together. Another collectivist here. This is, again, I was talking about the language they use. We're in this together. Like, I automatically agree with whatever it is you say because you said we do this. No, absolutely not.
Together. And this is the time to do it before the primaries are over. Thanks for watching the video.
Yeah, this is the time to do it before the primaries are over. No shit. I'm not done yet, though. He answers people's questions. Let's see if I can find this part.
I'm on here as a guest, and I'm on many other shows as a guest. That when I do that, I'm running for my campaign, okay? But when I'm on as a host, that's my daytime job.
Yeah, he also, I don't know if this part's in there or not, but he mentioned something to the effect that when he's on other people's shows, that he brings a lot of people to their show, that he's got this in his head that he's gonna start this movement. And
so some people are mechanics, some people are, for most of the people running, they're usually a lobbyist, consultant, disguised as a politician, etc. Right? So
disguised as a politician, okay. So I guess all these people are just acting now, like, bing, 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 him.
For me, I have to earn a living, so I'm going to stay on the show, but I am not allowed to talk about things that are directly related to the Democratic primary. I can comment about all the other news, and I can even comment about Biden and Harris. And by the way, if you notice in the last week,
and when does this guy ever follow any rules?
I've given Biden a ton of credit for some of the things that he's done, the student debt relief,
which didn't go through.
The job numbers are great. I think
which are actually bullshit if you actually look at them.
I make a better case for Biden than he does, right? And that's part of the
anybody can do that. The man can't even speak one sentence without or tripping on something or whatever like that. So yeah, of course you're going to make a better argument than him.
He's such a bad candidate, even though he has had some accomplishments. But so we religiously are going to keep that separate, okay?
Religiously gonna keep that separate. What happened to the separation of church and state, huh? Ugh.
All right, so I wanted to allow the audience to weigh in a little bit.
I love the audience. Calls him out immediately.
All negative, so I'll read the positive comments as well.
I was going to say, even Anna can't believe this. She actually asked him, says, how in the world are you doing this going to inspire anyone else to run like this with you? It's like, in fact, as somebody that's running, the natural action is to not want anybody else to run. So even Anna's like, this is bullshit.
Starting with 420 JR Man, who says, vote for Jake Uger, our POTUS 24.
Yeah, she starts out with the good ones. I noticed that there's like 3, and then the rest of them are bashing the hell out of him. Listen.
Bandito says Jank 2024. Fortnite Pro, aka Be Kind Dragon, says, I'm voting for you because we must win. Lisa Schuster, he needs to tell.
Humana presents 3 questions you should.
Fucking commercials. That was unexpected. Anyway, yeah, they're asking him all kinds of questions that he's, he even seems to have trouble answering some of them. Sorry, man, I can't afford whatever the premium is or whatever. And actually, to be honest with you, I've seen commercials on that too. They usually let you
how he pronounces his last name.
Yeah, that's.
They want to know how to pronounce
for
his
those
name.
of you who are new to it, and yes, it's CENK. For the main Democrat in the race actually running against Trump. So
your response to that?
So
primary is going to help Trump win. What is your response to that?
So 2 things, guys. I'm going to be the main Democrat in the race actually running against Trump. So
really, no one else is going to run against him, right? If he's the nominee, they're all going to be running against somebody that's not the nominee. That was the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Cenk can't really read either. I saw a clip with him the other day. He talked about people aboard. Aboard what? It was abroad, you fucking idiot. That's why it's so funny to me. This guy thinks he's going to move a bunch of people and beat Trump. And again, he's going to do a different strategy, but Orange Man bad. What? Oh, actually, I got a sound effect for you, dude. What's going on in my Rumble chat? Scalise withdraws from speaker run. I didn't think he ever had a chance anyway. Didn't they want the other guy? Badass Brad Allen. Hey, well, actually, if he doesn't, he wants to. He at least blows them. All right. Let's listen to this. He's got. Oh, let's see. That's why I say I've been laughing at this since.
I have a nickname for Donald Trump already. See, already, like, no other Democrat would do that. Oh, that's not classy. We just sit here and lose in a super classy way. Well, I'm not.
Right. How many Democrats does he actually know? Has he been talking to Pelosi lately? You know, what do they call it? The wrap-up smear? That doesn't sound very classy to me.
Not classy, okay? So his name from now on is Spoiled Donnie. So
Oh, another lame nickname now. That's worse than Donald Duck, for fuck's sake. Come on, man. I guess that's why they say the left can't meme Donald. What do you call Spoiled Donnie? It sounds like a children's book.
Spoiled Donnie got $413 million from his dad, and then he sucked his thumb.
You don't know that. And then he sucked his thumb, huh? It sounds like that turned you on there, Cenk.
Until he lost it all. Total, utter loser. The weakest man in America, the most insecure.
Wait. He lost it all, and then what? Is he homeless? No, he lost it all and then became president of the United States. Good Lord, you're blind. This is why he's not going to get anywhere. Say hello to the Rumble Shield Maidens. Hello, Rumble Shield Maidens. Welcome to the show. Appreciate you being here. Cenk is an animal lover. Yes, he is. Or he says he is anyway. Cougaressa. Ooh, I like her already. Thank you for being here. Please teach some of these young men what they need to be knowing. I like cougars. They teach our youngsters how life really is.
Most thin-skinned man in America, and he's...
He's the most thin-skinned man in America, says the most thin-skinned man in America. Project much? Again, projection. And this, again, he's running for president on a different motif. Orange man bad. Yeah, that's real different, dude. Real different.
Sucks at everything he does. Everyone he 40 out of 44 cabinet officials that served under his term will not endorse him. Because if you're in a room with Donald Trump, you realize what a lunatic.
No, they're not going to tell you that they're going to endorse him because all you do is tell people how stupid they are for that. Nobody wants to hear that shit anymore, so they're going to lie to you about it. And even if they don't, he doesn't need them. He's got us.
What a madman.
And the hood.
And now he's going around saying that he's going to destroy our government. He thinks he's going to suspend our Constitution. For God's sake, Democrats, run against Donald Trump. So
I'm going to run so that you guys can run too. You see why I'm laughing at this guy?
That's what I'm going to do. And so, but guys, I promise you, that if it looks like, oh my God, no, the Democrats coalesce again, and they're like, no, we want to lose with Biden. We'd rather lose with Biden than have a real candidate. And besides this, Trump's going to do a giant tax cuts for corporations again, right? So if they coalesce around,
gee, you're a corporation. Did you get any tax cuts there, Cenk? I bet he did. I bet he took advantage of every single fucking one of them that was available to him. So again, another hypocrite. These people just lie to your face. It's okay.
And it looks like, look, I've pounded this guy for 3 months, and he's.
He pounded this guy, huh? Okay. Oh my goodness, that's loud. Greetings, you're on the air.
Hello, my name is Tyrone.
Yes, hello, Ivone.
What's still that I'm calling?
What's that?
I'm still calling you.
Oh, okay.
It's literally ringing on my side. Let me call you right back.
Okay. All right. Space Pirate Yvonne there. He's going to call me right back. But yes. Excuse me. You're on the air.
Oh, hello. My My name is Tyrone.
Yeah, okay.
I'd like to talk to you about the Black Lives Matter and the Palestinian situation.
Mm-hmm.
No, not really.
I can't stop laughing at Chank for this, man.
Oh, I know. You know, the chunky yogurt, the bestiality king.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in fact, after this, I was going to show.
Is it really bestiality if you're just pleasuring the animal? And I'm like, Jesus, why didn't you just tell me? Tell me that you suck horse cock without telling me that you suck horse cock. Jeez. I mean, do you have any German shepherds to go with that? Do you like for a side dish?
Yeah, the funniest part about it was that he was going to make that legal if he becomes the benevolent dictator. Yeah, right.
He did say that. He's like, look, if I'm ruling the world right now, the first thing I would do is I would legalize bestiality.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a nod flex.
Well, actually, I've got two theories about this right now. I've got two theories about this. One of them, he actually knows that people are laughing at him over this. I'm actually wondering if he's not thinking that because of in 2016 that nobody took Trump seriously, that he can actually pull the same shit. Because nobody's taking him seriously right now. And you saw how nobody took Trump seriously back in 2016 and he rose to the top. You think that he might be trying, I think he might possibly be trying to use that strategy in a way, because some of the shit that he's come out with since he announced this has really been hilarious. And wrong.
Well,
he's a liar, too.
Well, I mean, he's like, look, if I was to rule the world for a couple of minutes, the first thing I'm going to do is legalize bestiality. And I'm like...
Chank to the chipper, I agree. Yeah, that's amazing that that'd be the first thing he would ever do.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I was gonna say I don't think anybody takes him seriously just for that.
Well, the funniest part about it, he's like, "Oh, I'm running for president of the United States of America." You weren't born here, asshole.
That's true. He can't. He's actually trying to fight that at the same time, according to what he said. It's discrimination if they don't let us.
No. It's not, and you could suck a donkey dick for you could suck AOC's donkey dick.
Hee haw, hee haw.
So I'd just like to give a warm welcome to the Shield Maidens that have made it into the chat. I did cast the Summon Shield Maiden spell, and lo and behold, Jada Rain and Kagressa did appear.
Great.
I'm going to call that a successful cast.
I agree. I agree. Anytime I get new people in my audience, welcome so much. Thank you so much for being here. Please share and please make sure you come back and see us again sometime. All the time, actually.
AOC, S1 command. Damn, Cougs. You vicious.
Yeah, I bet you she wanted old Alex 99.
Ron? It's Jada Ron. Yeah, my name's also Ivan.
Wanting to change the Constitution to let some illegal become president. Yeah, well, I say they all want to change the Constitution, but that if anybody mentions it, or anything like that, oh, shame on you, shame on you. Not good for, what is it? Do as I say, not as I do. My parents used to always give me that fucking line too. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
Naturally. Jada ran, and she ran so far away, she couldn't get away.
Yeah, I would be, if I was a cop in New York right now, I think I'd probably do the same thing. Fuck that mess. I already saw what they did to the Twin Towers. I'm taking my family and going home.
No, Ran, not rain. Wait, what? Come on, woman. Come on, Jada. Not rain, Ron.
Yeah, now my
Jada,
second theory on this was the fact that he wants to try to... Huh?
Jada, I'll pronounce your name right when you pronounce mine right.
It's Space Pirate Yvonne. Don't forget the pinky.
the two Ron,
Yvonne.
the Jada, Ron, the Jada, Ron. Went to a party, it was at Salt Fest. The Jada, Ron, the Jada, Ron. Made a shrimp boil, had to, fucked it up.
See, he couldn't finish it because he's a Yankee. You don't do shrimp boils in there, do you? Actually, yeah, you do, but not the same. Not the same as New Orleans.
Yeah, incorrect.
So anyway, my second theory on this is Cenk is prepping to try to not have another situation like this.
Was it 80% an hour ago for Clinton? What is it now? 68%. Okay, God damn it, I'm nervous. Okay,
this was during the 2016 election. They were covering it.
Okay, so hold. Ohio, gone. Okay, Virginia. God damn it, it's 77% reporting. Still a 5-point lead for Trump. Florida, 76+ early voting reporting.
That's hysterical.
So also too, I was gonna say, you remember the montage. This is a longer montage, but you remember what happened when Trump won in 2016. Chunk kept getting more and more aggressive and cursing more and more and feeling, oh man, I can't believe this, and and everything like that. I think that he's doing this in a way so that he can avoid that again. He already knows. I mean, by doing this in the first place, he already knows that Trump is going to win. I mean, that's what he's running on. Going against Trump. He knows Trump is going to win. This is his, and so he doesn't want to go through this again. So he's going to, when it does come to this and they do cover this thing and he does win again, he's going to be able to say, well, at least I tried to do something about it. Nah, what a job. He's going to blame it then on the rest of his constituents and stuff.
I think you're right.
So, yeah. Cenk's he's a perfect one for projection, man. Every time he ever opens his mouth, it's something I know that he's done or said.
Pronounce his name right. It's Chunky Yogurt.
Chunky Yogurt. Chunk of shit, actually, more like it.
Yeah, Chunky Yogurt's pretty much as disgusting.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, though, yogurt is actually just spoiled milk. So when it gets chunky, is it more spoiled? Is it more spoiled or is it cheese?
Jesus Christ! Are you that? Yeah, I know you fucking troll.
These are the things that keep me awake at night.
Yes, in a way, yogurt is spoiled milk.
Yep.
But it's spoiled on purpose.
Yeah. Oh, I used to make my own yogurt.
Yeah, it's infected with various awesome bacteria.
Pastor, where you been, man? He says Chunk Yogurt likes to jerk off animals. Yeah, they've been saying that for the last half hour there, dude.
Welcome to the party, pal.
So, yeah, I was going to say also, too, if by any small, minuscule, like if they, set off a nuclear bomb and kill everybody but this guy, and he becomes any kind of leader, this is what we're looking at.
I believe that if I were the benevolent dictator of the world, I would legalize bestiality where you are giving, where you are pleasuring the animal. I believe that.
Gross. He believes this. All right, Cenk, go on about your business and leave the adults alone, okay?
Yeah, I mean, I even donated you money to stop reading that Krasenstein cocksucker. And
that was part of my show, man.
Show.
It's the point I was making.
You're like, this is our show. You guys can call in, dabba-dabba-dabba-doo, and Jesus Christ.
Yeah, call in.
But we can't. So I had to call in
I'm
and
fucking
tell
with you, man.
It's
still my show. It's still my show. And like I say, I was trying to make a point. You guys like my show other than that. You like how my shit comes out usually. Jada Rand says, off with his head. Who? Yvonne's?
Chunky, yeah, definitely.
Or Chunky Yogurt. Chunky. But this is how desperate that they really are on that side now. They know that they're losing, and they're desperate enough for Chunk Yogurt to get up there. And I guarantee you nobody asked him to do this. The funniest part, though, is that he thinks that by him doing that, he's going to inspire others to do the same.
Yeah, he's a place. I do agree with one thing. He's definitely a placeholder. At best.
Not in any kind of election, though.
No.
He just takes up space on the planet at the moment, but
yeah. Even as Anna Kasparian, who in the past years, I mean, it looked like she had a knob on the back of her fucking head to tighten that bun to pull her face back. And I'm like, Jesus, you're not an unattractive lady other than when you speak.
Yeah. Did she apologize for that being better than you comment? I think she did. She's been getting red-pilled here lately and talking about some of these leftists and stuff. She can't stand, what's his name? Vaush.
Yeah. Hey, Cougs, I definitely have morning wood every morning. I mean, is this an offer?
What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm watching the Rumble chat.
Oh, you're not talking to me anymore?
Yes, I'm talking to you, but I'm also interjecting the Midwest Gunner. Yar. So,
Midgen Kamer.
I've done a thing, and I'm sorry. I've invited people to your show.
Space Pirate Tyrone. Yes, I appreciate that. I need more people to call in, actually.
Well,
I mean, give me a hard time. Come on.
Yeah, I definitely give you a hard time. I'm like, God damn it, your shit sucks. Here's a bunch of memory and a fucking video card. Fix your shit.
Yeah, well, we're working on the new monitors now because they're not that compatible.
Well, you might not need them. You were saying you were doing pretty good for a couple days.
Yeah,
right?
So far I haven't had any glitches, but I haven't been on the computer the last couple of days either. And something just changed all my shit again.
False witness. Yeah, me.
You changed my settings again?
Access to your fucking computer.
Oh. I was going to say something changed all my settings. Remember, you guys couldn't hear me at the beginning, and it's because something changed everything to default again. So
yeah, because it all should be default.
Well, nothing works when I hit default. I have to assign everything.
OBS so that default works for everything.
Oh. I assign everything because my camera has a microphone in it too, and I have to make sure that that's turned off. Otherwise, it sounds like absolute hell.
And you actually disable it in the device device manager.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I had to.
But you didn't.
Okay. Eptide says, blame Yvonne.
You didn't. Well, I mean, everybody does. Why not? I'm good with it. I can take it. You know, like some people may not be able to take it. I'm like, bring it.
Oh yeah.
We were playing poker last night, and Zom was like, "Be nice," and then I was like, kicking a little bit of ass for a little bit before I lost my shirt. And Lizzie was like, I was trying to be nice when she had the fucking winningest hand, and Zom was like, what the fuck, man? You had the best possible hand to win, and you only bet $200, 200 fake bucks, and she's like, well, I was trying to be nice, and yeah, Zom's awesome, and she's like, well, I was trying to be nice, and I was like, yeah, Zom didn't mean to me. I could tell you for a fact that no, Zom didn't mean that to be nice to Yvonne.
There's no nice in gambling.
It's all fake money. Who cares? I mean, I did pretty much rake him over the coals the other night for like 835,000 fake monies. And the thing is, you start with 10,000 in fake monies, and I built that up to 835,000.
Wow. I'm your ninja. Welcome to the show. Yes, Team Christ. Hashtag Team Christ. Skeletor. Hey, he says, I used to tell my daughter her mom's boyfriend name is Tyrone. I'm a great dad. Her mom's boyfriend name. Was this before or after the divorce?
Yeah, hey Cougs, I'm glad that you like a man with a lot of fake money. I've got millions and millions of fake money.
Yeah, he'll tell you. Just ask him.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty straightforward, a straight shooter. I you know this.
Mm-hmm.
Can you get Yvonne to recite Sexy Red's lyrics? Or can
I'm
you
sure
get
for the
Yvonne-
right price.
How much?
I don't know. Does Sexy Red actually have lyrics? I don't have any up. Do you have any lyrics that you want him to read in particular? Are they naughty?
Yeah, drop a link, Jada. We'll give her 15, 20 seconds, which is the normal delay. But yeah.
Ivan, I could use the new truck. Skeletor. Alms for Skeletor. Alms for Skeletor.
Okay, Skeletor. Best I can do is a used lawnmower.
And it's not electric either, right?
No, it's gas powered.
Okay.
I mean, you could run. My first car was a fucking ancient Honda. When I got it, it was already 20 years old. It had a 1.277 cc Honda racing F1 motorcycle racing engine in it, and I was like, all right, I think I know how to work with this. Had a few horsepower and I used it.
Yeah, you used it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it's like the cars that they want us to buy now, but with much less protection. I mean, it was literally an aluminum box.
With a squirrel cage for an engine, right?
I wish. I mean, the squirrel cage probably would have had more power.
Oh, okay. Then it was a hamster cage. Okay.
the whole fucking car weighed maybe 750 pounds.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, so it's like
yeah, when you ran out of gas, you just picked it up and walked with it, right?
I did. I have, and yes, we have. 100%. 100%. I had ladies pushing the fucking car while I was steering out the wheel. Because I ran out of gas as we're going up the hill to the fucking gas station. I was like, "Let's go, get out!" I think I piled at one point 21 people into the car.
Like the old college days when they used to play ukuleles.
That's exactly where it happened.
Okay.
I mean,
did anybody have a ukulele?
Yeah. I do actually.
Okay, they want you to read lyrics off of YouTube here.
I can't do that because you got this shitty fucking actual phone system.
There's your link.
I need to be in Jitsi.
Shitty phone system. It's not my phone system. I didn't build it. Let's see.
I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that.
I'm Your Ninja says, hey now, I own an electric mower, and that thing is seriously the best mower I've ever had. I'm sorry to hear that.
Mower? Is that what she said?
Yes. She says, now I have never really had a great mowers, but the Ego electric ones are pretty good. Okay. If you say so.
Wow. I didn't realize we would devolve into Jada's Ballywick of landscaping.
Eptide. Yvonne's first car had a primer plunger on it like a weed eater.
Almost. And there were times where I had to, lift up the hood, and blow out the fuel pump because it had so much crud in it.
Yeah, he had to blow his car to get it to work.
Yeah. Oh my God! I just
man, you are leaving yourself so open for this shit today. I don't know what it is.
No, it's all good. Take that ass, ho! Take that ass. Hoes, yeah. Take that ass, ho!
Is that Sexy Red's lyrics that you're reading there?
Okay. Look, Jada. Wait, was it Jada that asked me to? Fuck you, Jada. I'm just going to start because you gave me a fucking song that has triple overlapping lyrics that I could never possibly do on my own.
Oh yeah, you're not talking to the Three Stooges here. Hello.
Yeah, right. I mean, I'd have to enable the analog delay, and I'd have to tap it every so often. If we were in a Jitsi, like normal people use.
How did I ever give you the impression that I'm normal?
No.
And I used Jitsi last week. You weren't here.
I was here, and I saw, and I enjoyed your guest.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize you were here. I'm sorry.
I was here. Yes.
Okay.
Battle Ravage over there in Rumble. What's up, Battle?
Yeah, he's a trip. He was being mild on my show. Go to his show though, man. Phew, the rants. Wow.
No, I mean,
he was being mild on my show.
Yeah, well, I mean, now that they've seen the template I'm laying down, it might be in for a little fun.
Jada says she'll find another song. Hang on. Well, hurry up. Show's almost over.
Look, the fucking show's over, Jada.
Almost.
Well, for me it is. I've got 8 minutes. Then I'm going to be on the panel on the Drunken Rockies.
Yeah, Yvonne just trying to get laughs now. He's good at it. Salute, Yvonne. Thank you, Rocky.
I can't tell if that's facetious or not. And either way, I'll take it.
Rocky gave me a book, man. Majorly go and hang out with him too. Although I've been laughing pretty much today too. Cenk cracked me up, man. I'm running for president because we gotta beat Trump. But I'm gonna do a different thing.
So this meme that Tizo just dropped. Can you bring that up on the screen?
Yvonne's first car. Let's see. Come on, give me a new page. Just new tab. Okay. And I have no idea where it just went. Is that it? Okay,
yeah,
there it is.
Yeah,
there it is.
We need to have a conversation about your overall layout
Yvonne's
as well.
first car. There you go.
That's on the screen.
Yeah.
So there was this one time in my first car where the fucking the passenger side chassis floor rotted out, and yeah, and my brakes were going bad too. So there was literally a foot to put down to slow us down. I'm not even kidding a little bit.
Happy Otoya Yamaguchi Day, everyone. On this day, October 12th, in 1960, Otoya Yamaguchi took out the leader of the Socialist Party of Japan on live TV with a samurai sword, and communism never had a chance to take root in any meaningful way in Japan. Nice.
Yeah, that's very nice.
More like this! More like this!
Yes. Yeah, I would love to sing your other song, but with the janky technology and the limited time frame that I have right now, I got to switch over to Rockies right now. So, Laura the Goddess.
That's me.
Your show's awesome.
Thank you. But I hear a butt coming.
Well, I mean, I like big butts, but I cannot lie.
Oh, that's good.
No other world can deny.
You're a normal dude.
When everything gets in your face. All right. Anyway, I just want to say thank you, and to everybody that jumped over when I cast Summon Shield Maidens, I thank you.
Yes, thank you for coming. Appreciate it. Don't forget me.
And yeah, don't, because she's fun. And yeah, I'm going to jump off because I'm jumping over to Drunken Rockies. And Rocky, why don't you drop your? I see you there. Why don't you drop your fucking link and Rumble for your Rumble?
Oh yeah, go for it, dude.
I mean,
if you're actually in my Rumble.
Look, he is. I just saw him.
Okay, there he is. Yep, appreciate you guys all being here. Rocky, I have a video for you.
Jade, if you've got a video for him, send it to me, and I'll send it to him. But I just wanted to thank you. I just wanted to tell all the new fine people on both sides. There are fine people on Rumble. There are fine people on Odysee, and there are fine people on both sides. I'd just like to say to you, Thank you for stopping by, and yeah, please drop a follow. Come back. It's every Thursday before Drunken Rocky.
Yep.
8 to 10. You call the fuck in. You have a good fucking time. Oh.
Talk about anything. I start the conversations, but I actually like it if somebody brings something to my attention that we don't see.
Baby. Don't you forget about me. I'll be along dancing, baby. Don't you forget about me.
Sign of a true Xer.
That's that I can do right now. Now I'm going to Rockies.
Okay. Thanks for calling, man. Appreciate you. God bless.
Right on. Love you.
Love you too, man. Good night.
All right, bye-bye.
Sign of a true Xer. They know all the words to Don't You Forget About Me. The Breakfast Club. Actually, speaking of them, I hear that they did a remake on The Color Purple. I wouldn't mind seeing that. I enjoyed the movie the first time. Oprah Winfrey's doing it with Scorsese and a bunch of them now. And it's like, why? Why do it again? Is there nothing original anymore? Actually, the answer to that is really no. But at the same time, they just waste money and time and everything like that. And then get upset when people don't like it. Because it's not what they remember. And it's not. Most of the time now you're seeing, especially with Disney, it's not the story anymore. Come up with something new. Don't change something that we know and love already. That's dumb. All right. I don't really have time for a whole lot. How about, let's see, a joke. Here, I got one more like this, which, this made me laugh too. Liberal knocks on Trump supporter's door. Wait for it. Wait for it. Come on. Now you're buffering. Come on. Let's try that again. All right. Sound, please.
Hello?
My name is Bill, and I'm with 1PA. Is there an Abdullah or a Salah?
What are you here? What is 1PA? What do you do?
1PA is an organization that fights for racial, social, and economic justice in Pittsburgh and across the state. And we also do political work.
Do you like Joe Biden?
Yes.
Get off my porch. I'm
whatever.
I'm a Trumpster, baby. Donald Trump 2024.
Yeah, I wonder how many canvassers, if you will, are getting that nowadays. All right, let's see. I got a joke here for you. All right, so you had this bartender.
You had this bartender in there serving drinks and laughing with all the customers when all of a sudden this guy burst through the front door. He ran up to the bar. He said, "Bartender," he said, "give me 10 shots of vodka." The bartender served all 10 shots, took them to the man. He knocked all of them down, all 10 of them. The bartender said, "What's going on with you?" He said, "Man, I just found out my brother liked men. He just proposed to my best friend." The bartender said, "Wow." He said, "Yeah, man." He walked away. A couple of days passed by. The man came running through the front doors again. He ran up to the bar. He said, "Bartender, give me 15 shots of vodka." The bartender poured all 15, gave them to the man. The man knocked all 15 down. He said, "What's going on this time?" He said, "Man, I just found out my oldest son liked men." He said, "Damn." He said, "Yeah, man, it is what it is." And he left. A couple of days passed by. The same man ran through the front doors again. He said, "Bartender," he said, "give me 25 shots." The bartender said, "Man, I'll be damned. Don't anybody in your family like women?" He said, "Apparently my wife does." You had this bartender in there serving drinks and laughing with all...
Okay, I actually managed to find something. I haven't been doing Mamari lately, but I actually found something that he mentioned lately, and this is his reaction to what's going on in Israel and Hamas right now.
And there is no peace. By the way, pray for the Israelis and the Palestinians. And I will say our beloved Israelis and Palestinians. Yes, our beloved.
They're all children of God.
What are you fighting for? With all love and respect, I'll say this to our beloved Jews and Palestinians. With all love and respect. Your problem is one thing. One of you says Ishmael was offered on Mount Moriah. And the other side says, till this very day, it was Isaac and Isaac only being offered on Mount Moriah by our father Abraham. One says Abraham offered Isaac. The other one says Abraham offered Ishmael. But until the day that comes, both of you accept, acknowledge, confess and profess that it was Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God, who was offered on Mount Moriah, there will never be peace. Never. For it is only when God is ruling over our lives, then and then only we shall live in that peace, because peace is made possible by Jesus Christ of Nazareth, no other human being, period. Period. Only God made peace possible by giving his beloved Son as the sacrificial Lamb of God for the salvation and the redemption of the entire world. Until we accept Jesus Christ of Nazareth, there is and will never be peace. Because until the day that comes, we receive the beloved Son, the only begotten of his Father, in the flesh. Until we receive him, we will be chasing this world. And who is the ruler of this world? Satan. What peace? Satan gives you peace? Are you serious? We're fighting over land. This is my land. The other one says, no, it is my land. I was here before you. The other one says, but no, my God gave it to me after you. And we keep on fighting on the earthly Jerusalem. But the earthly Jerusalem is only temporary. Until you inherit the heavenly Jerusalem, there is no peace. You chase this world, you're asking for trouble. You chase materialism, you're asking for trouble. Because the more you chase this world, the more Satan will devour you. That's why there is no peace. When the church tries to imitate the world, there is no peace. There is war, there is envy, there is jealousy, there is division.
Like I said, no winners. That's why I'm not on either side. I'm on God's side. He's in charge. He'll handle this, I'm sure. All right, you guys, thanks so much for being here. It's about it for me right now. Don't forget to support all the folks on Rougaroo's interactive schedule. Where are you? Oh, okay. The Pure Blood Media Group at news. Let's see. Where is the other one? TV Guide. Community.pureblood.tv. Head on over to the Drunken Rocky show. He says Moriah is the Temple Mountain in Jerusalem. It's where Abraham brought Isaac to sacrifice him to Yahweh in faith. Yes. Be sure to head on over to the Drunken Rocky show now. They show you a whole bunch of wild stuff on the internet as far as that goes. Thank you guys for all the phone calls, the platform, of course, and being here. the comments, the memes, everything else, all the donations and everything like that. I appreciate all of you guys for being here. Thank you so much for the support. Don't forget how to support the channel. You can do that anytime. I don't have to be going live. All my links are below. Click on some of them click on some of them, will you? And of course, thank you again for clicking on my little acre of the internet today. All right, so I want to express God bless you, God bless America. I wish you peace, health, love, and music all the time. And until next time, AMF!